So you want to see some major trash from I hate to admit that I actually read an article from this website, but
Talking about
um
the
the
you're talking
cosmopolitan
the
cosmo
Cosmo one.
yeah.
Alright.
um all right. So your criticism might be valid, but it might also be sexist. Um do you got it open on your screen?
Yep.
Okay. So this title already is ridiculous. Like, if it's valid, even if it was sexist, it doesn't matter. It's valid, you know.
She doesn't think so.
No, you can have valid criticisms and still be sexist no matter what, because she's a woman. So,
Oh.
like, I honestly thought Elizabeth Warren was a decent option when I first was hearing about her.
Until
But
you realize every single one of them is Satan.
yeah, I was gonna say she's been playing politics forever, so you slowly become fucking horrible as you play politics longer and longer in life. Yeah, this so this article is this entire article is written from the perspective of gender politics are politics. Nothing else matters in politics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
So so basically what's going on with this is she's making all these like points of like how people are being sexist towards her because they originally would use her as a shield, I guess. Be like, I would vote for Elizabeth Warren, but I wouldn't vote for Hillary Clinton, which at one point I did say that. But after I learned more about Elizabeth Warren, I would never vote for Elizabeth Warren. For one, she just for political like points, she said that she's a fucking that she's Native American.
Oh yeah, right. That's why they call her Pocahontas.
Like, I can see that she does look like she might have a little bit of Native in her. Like, you can see sort of the characteristics of it, but like
I see an old lady.
yeah, you see an old lady, but like, she could be like 1/16th Native, but at that point you're not really considered Native American, are you?
I don't think so.
But yeah, this whole thing, and then her coming into support for Hillary Clinton becoming president, that was one of the big things that made me lose a lot of respect for her, because she has publicly went out of her way to say how Hillary Clinton was totally dishonest about a situation when they were both in Congress. And
God damn it, Warren. She's like Obama. She'll say anything and do nothing to get power. And then he's like, "Oh no, I think Hillary would be a great president." Kill yourself.
Exactly. I can't. There's a video. There's literally like an interview with Elizabeth Warren where did you see this interview? Where
I don't think I did.
She's talking about this bill that they wanted to pass, but Hillary Clinton totally backstabbed her, and she said that she lost a lot of respect for Hillary Clinton. And then now, well, Hillary Clinton should be president. So I don't remember the specifics of the video. I think it had to do with healthcare, but whatever. So where was that line that I sent you earlier that I was just like, damn, that was like the most retarded few sentences I've ever seen.
Oh.
Could you open that up? Because I'm having a hard time finding it, and I can't open up Facebook right now because recording.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So there's a line in this article that was like, you have to have cognitive dissonance to an extreme level to actually write that.
Of course, these men don't say that out loud, and even in their own minds, there's no thought bubble that reads, "I hate powerful women."
And then she went on to basically say that they do, though. right after she said that.
It's deeper and subtler than that. Most of these men, I would bet, consider themselves great friends to women and believe they don't have a sexist bone in their body.
So yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
She has to do drugs.
Jill Filipovic, whatever the fuck. You need to calm down on the cocaine and methamphetamine. Too much.
Who are you talking to?
The person that wrote this article.
Oh yeah,
Jill Filipovic.
I thought you were talking to me.
No,
my nose is real stuffy.
Nope.
Jill Filipovic.
That was an interesting name.
Let's read about Jill Filipovic.
All right, I just opened up her page.
A frequent speaker and on-air commentator on gender, political, and legal issues. She's a former weekly columnist for The Guardian and editor of the website Feminist, a non-practicing lawyer.
A non-practicing lawyer. Did she actually ever practice law? Or because like if she never practiced law, she's not a lawyer. She's legally qualified to be a lawyer.
And for some reason, they felt the need to tell us that she also dabbles in artisanal vermouth.
What the fuck is that?
Vermouth is a type of liquor.
So what is she, one of those like wine snobs? Oh, this wine just tastes so good. I'm gonna spit it out now because it's not about getting drunk, it's about tasting the wine. Is that what she is?
I don't know. She's something.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
Something.
Well, could you like choose a paragraph that you think is good to look over here?
Oh, let's see. No, the whole thing makes my head hurt.
I was laughing my ass off reading this. I just found it.
The left party line, it seems, is that only Bernie Sanders can save us, and maybe Tulsi Gabbard, because they aren't sexist, you see.
What?
I just want to hurt myself.
Yeah.
It makes me so mad.
This is awful. This entire article is just oh, and by the way, it's based on literally nothing. So far, she didn't provide any like actual examples of people talking shit about Elisabeth Warren. She just said that she expects in the future that there'll be a bunch of people saying that that Elisabeth Warren is not a good choice. Which from all sides you're always going to get people that do not like the candidate that has been chosen. So like you're going to get people on get people on the far left that didn't want Bernie Sanders. You're going to get people on the far left that didn't want Hillary Clinton. Are you going to say that no matter what, it's sexism if it's against a woman? Like, you know?
Yeah, what's wrong with these people?
I don't know. She looks at the entire world through the lens of women in power. I don't get it. Like, you should never vote for someone purely because they're a woman. That's the stupidest fucking thing on the planet, and that's what she seems to be advocating for.
Yeah, that's retarded.
That's literally sexism. But whatever. I guess that's how it goes with this shit. I've been sitting on this article for a little while, so it's a little bit old, like a few weeks, I think. Let's see. Yeah, a few weeks old. But it was just interesting, and I was gonna make a video on my own channel, but I decided not to. So now we're doing this. All right.
God damn it.
Do you have anything else to say about this article, or do you think we should move on?
I don't want it anymore. It's making me upset.
That's good though, because it's a 10-minute segment we can put up on our channel.
Just
what?
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right, let's cover this this atrocity. Not really atrocity, actually, but the TYT article that actually was really good. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Although, let's point this out. It's the TYT network. So this isn't directly controlled by TYT, I don't think. I think that this is just under TYT.
Could be. It's still pretty good though.
Yeah, themedium.com is the actual website. Do you need the link?
Pull it up here. Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up here again. All right.
But the way that I look at the Young Turks is that I feel like we have a lot of useful idiots working at the Young Turks. And I think that there's like a certain percentage of them that are like not trying to be idiots. They're just pushed into it because they're, guilted into things. And like, I really think that Anna Kasparian guilts Cenk Uygur. You can see it on the show all the fucking time. Yeah. I don't think that there's actual real arguments used against these people. I think that they just slowly become shittier and shittier because they're just being beat down emotionally. But anyways, let's go on with this article. The basic formula for everything shocking: Russia versus Trump, or Russia/Trump revelation.
So yeah, this was an interesting, quick little find on TYT network, or on a site called Medium that's in the TYT network.
Yeah.
Basically, it just kind of goes through a kind of like it's almost uncanny how perfect each and every single one of these line up. It's the basic formula for every like breaking not Trumpa. Trump/Russia story.
Yeah.
New York Times or Washington Post releases an article that at first blush appears extremely damning. A perfect example of this is the BuzzFeed thing.
Oh yeah, the BuzzFeed thing. I like pre.
I have. I pay prostitutes to pee on Obama's bed. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's just, I can't believe people are so stupid. Anti-Trump pundits and Democrats react reflexively to the news.
This whole thing about like the peeing on the bed thing. It boggles my mind how fucking retarded that is. Who would do that isn't literally 5 years old? And even then, how is a 5-year-old gonna come up with the resources to do something like this?
Oh, Mom, guess what I did?
I paid the local hooker down the street to put on your bed. That would be a badass 5-year-old. But anyway.
Badass. Right.
All right. Let's go on with this. Where were you again? Anti-Trump pundits.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Anti-Trump pundits and Democrats react reflexively to the news, expressing speaking outrage and proclaim that this finally proves untoward collusion between Trump and the Russia campaign. A smoking gun at last. That happened here with just recently. A perfect example of that is with this Jeff Sessions thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that he recused himself. Like, I understand the logic behind it, but I'm surprised that he did it.
Well, to be totally fair, if I had nothing to hide, I would recuse myself and allow them to do a stupid little fucking worthless investigation and let it go through and be like, whatever. It's stupid.
The news is always like, oh my god, these guys are so evil. I was only expecting him, Sessions of all people, because of his fantastic Alabama voice.
Oh my gosh. I always think of the Andy Griffith Show, man.
I know, man. It's so good. Agreed former Clinton. I don't even know what that means.
He's that neighborly neighbor, man. But anyways.
I don't know what that word says.
Oh, what?
Apparatchiks or something like that?
Yeah, I think you pronounced it right, but I don't know what that means at all. I'm going to search that, actually.
Connect the dots in a manner eerily reminiscent of right-wing Glenn Beck-esque prognostication circa 2009. Sessions met with Kislyak twice, July, on the sidelines of the Republican convention.
That word, I guess means a member of a communist party apparat.
That's funny. Yeah, and then here we got this guy.
No wonder we don't know what it is. Okay, sorry.
This Eric Bowler says, "Holy crap! Sessions met with Russian ambassador days before WikiLeaks published DNC emails stolen by Russians."
Dude, Eric,
are you autistic?
I feel like the media is acting literally like the propaganda front of the United States government, at least until Trump became president. The reason I say this is that they like the media pushed WikiLeaks as being Russian affiliated when WikiLeaks has never been Russian affiliated. And the thing that really bothers me about this WikiLeaks shit is fucking the Democratic Party were like laughing and cheering on WikiLeaks when they were leaking things about the Republican Party, but now they're crying like a bunch of fucking children about it's the Russians, it's spies from the Russians. Even though we know that the original WikiLeaks had nothing to do, like the original like leaks that WikiLeaks was doing had nothing to do with anything Russian.
Yeah, it was like, but I don't know if it's a kid, but
it was what was it? Eli Manning. Now, what was she? The person changed their name because they decided that they're a woman now. Chelsea Manning now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're talking about that thing.
That was I think that was the first thing ever leaked by WikiLeaks. Like I think I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not positive either.
But that was the first big thing, at least.
The thing is with WikiLeaks, the thing that like at least a lot of people that I talk to don't understand about WikiLeaks is that so far as I've heard, nothing that they've released has been disputed.
It's true. And even with this WikiLeaks, the supposed Russian hack or whatever that they claim, which, like, I'll give them this: Russia probably did try to hack into the DNC shit. You know why they probably did?
They know that they do that all the time, though. There was an article that I had read about this. They were a really, really good one. See if I can find it quick. I may have saved it. Doesn't look like I did. Bummer.
But Russia, the reason Russia would do that is because they were worried about going to war with the United States because of Hillary Clinton. Yeah, I swear Hillary Clinton was like the biggest threat to Russia.
Yeah, so. I could see that. God, I wish I could find this article. I'm gonna look back through my history quick, see if I can find it.
And I like how Democrats always made fun of Republicans for saber rattling with fucking Russia, and now they're doing it. They're like, "See, Russia, horrible. Russia, bad.
Russia's your bad guys.
Liar,
liar." It's like that guy at Obama's speech a few years back, and he goes, "You lie."
Yeah.
Fucking.
And the guy was extremely vague and didn't say anything. He just said, "You lie." I think I know what you're talking about.
I wish I remembered what he was actually like talking about.
I don't think he had any context. I think he just screamed, "You lie," after someone said something.
Oh, Obama was.
Unless
talking.
It was. Yeah.
Well, I don't remember exactly what Obama said, but he just goes, "You lie." And Obama goes, "No."
I didn't remember who they were talking to. I just remembered that the guy I remember seeing a clip of a guy doing that.
God damn it.
I see way too much internet shit. Yeah. I forget everything.
This was so good, dude. It was such a good article. Basically talking about how, like, look, you have to understand, like, Putin totally thought Clinton was going to win.
Yeah.
Totally thought. Like.
Everyone thought that.
Exactly. Everybody thought Clinton was going to win.
Even Trump supporters thought that.
But, like, with the hacking, it's really weird that everyone, like, keeps saying, "Oh, but the Russians," because I'm pretty sure the person that WikiLeaks got that information from has said
Oops.
a few times that he has nothing to do with Russia.
Yeah, I don't get that. Well, the thing is that we don't actually really know who leaked the stuff to WikiLeaks because WikiLeaks won't actually tell anyone. I know that they have a guy that says he did.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, but the problem is that WikiLeaks says that they won't even confirm that it's that guy because they don't. It's against their ethics to reveal the source.
The guy that claims he did it is what I was getting at, though. So here's Keith Ellison being autistic. Did Putin help elect Trump to restore the $500 billion Exxon oil deal killed by sanctions?
So Keith Ellison, is that guy?
He's from Minnesota.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was the Muslim from Minnesota, the first Muslim in. He's
a member of Congress.
Yeah, isn't he the first Muslim that's ever became a senator in the United States?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't really know much about him other than that he's fucking evil, and I make that deduction because Debbie Washman Schultz is the fucking devil, and they were buddy at Trump's last Congress thing.
No, you got it wrong, man. She is the devil's assistant. Hillary Clinton is the devil.
Hillary Clinton is something beyond the devil for sure.
I guess.
This is stupid. God.
I'm so used to autism on the internet at this point. I'm numb to it.
This just makes me hate being from Minnesota.
It's from thinkprogress.org.
Oh my god.
Should I click on this article?
Sure.
Alright, let's look over this article a little bit. Why would... Okay, so... What?
That's exactly why I didn't want to read it.
So, did Putin help elect Trump to restore $500 billion... or $500 billion fucking ExxonMobil deal killed by sanctions? No. That's the only reason that Putin would, which I don't think he did. Yeah, the only reason that I think Putin would help Trump win is the threat of World War III with Hillary Clinton. And I know a lot of people like, how could you even think that Hillary Clinton would start World War III? But they were military advisors saying just that.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
Oh god, this website's awful. So we got home, climate, politics, justice, immigration, Russia, features, video, resist. Those are the tabs for their website.
The tags?
No, like the tabs, like where you can click on, you have your home button,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But one of them is Russia. So the left is just going to go with it. They're just going to become the anti-Russia party.
Oh.
That's the way that I see this whole thing, which is ridiculous. Because, there's no reason to have so much animosity towards Russia at this point. They did do some shady shit when Obama was president, but
everything was shady when Obama was president.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't look at how Putin sees the situation. He sees the world as surrounding on Russia, and he was worried about with that Crimea thing.
Yeah.
Putin was worried about being invaded.
Was he?
Now, I think he was. Now, I don't really think that he would be invaded, unless someone started a war specifically, but Hillary Clinton.
Clinton.
But what I'm saying is that the whole situation is it kind of looks like the European Union alongside the United States are building up forces closer and closer to Russia.
Yeah.
So, I'm not even trying to really defend him that much, but I'm just trying to say you should always look at everything from all sides, even if you are we're from the United States. So, like, it may be hard to look at something from the other direction from what Putin sees in the world, but I feel like you can't be honest without doing that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Fuck Think Progress, though.
fuck them.
Fuck I.O.
Nah, fuck I.
There was something recent that I saw from Think Progress that made me think that they were shitty, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was kind of autistic.
They're kind of autistic. I'm gonna look at Twitter a little bit and see if there's anything to make fun of on Twitter. I followed a bunch of news agencies, or a bunch of news places, so that we can see what they are saying about shit.
Oh yes, let's. Oh, Obama denies that he tapped Trump Tower.
I don't actually think he did, though.
Well, the thing that I've read is that it probably wasn't him directly, but
there might have been tapping going on to the Trump Tower. Yeah,
there were reports.
But if there was wiretapping to the Trump Tower, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you just randomly stopped talking. So, anyways,
So I started coughing.
Oh, okay. But the thing about attacking the Trump Tower, though, or I mean, like watching wiretapping the Trump Tower, if I can fucking learn how to speak English. The only the thing that I could see, like, there could be like legitimate, like not really legitimate, but what is considered legitimate by our government. Like there could have been someone that was connected to an investigation that was in the Trump Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can you know how the spying program the NSA has works, right? Like they can spy on people that they can spy like 3 generations down, not really generations, but like iterations down. So like they could spy on you if you're under investigation and they've got a FISA court approval. And then they could spy on people you talk to, and then they could spy on the people that you talk to.
Right. And that's what this thing was. The thing I'm gonna.
That's what I think it might have been.
Because there were a couple of people that were on the news talking about this, and one of them I think was like a former like CIA person.
Mm-hmm.
That I think he said FBI, the NSA, the CIA, like a bunch of places. Went to the FISA court and asked for permission to tap. It's basically Trump. It's not worded as saying specifically that it's Trump.
But it was like saying basically that they could tap people involved with Trump, which indirectly gives them permission, or what?
To be able to like tap and stuff. Persons of interest connected to potential Russian influence on the election or something like that.
Okay. So what I don't really get about this whole situation in that is why are we all of a sudden so worried about Russia influencing an election when I haven't heard anyone concerned about this until Trump. It just seems like a pure witch hunt.
They've even said like going through this thing, there was something where I'm pretty sure Obama said Russia tries to like meddle with the election all the time. They think they've been doing it for as long as the Cold War.
At this point, I don't even know if we can really say the Cold War's over.
Here
we're still playing cat and mouse with Russia. I feel like.
So before people get ready to go pop a cyanide capsule, I'm going to say this. This is an article from InfoWars, what it's got.
Well, I always try to tell this to people. There is a bunch of bullshit on every single news source. You gotta always look at multiple different places and take things with a grain of salt.
Here's this.
All right.
So, former CIA analyst Larry C. Johnson says that, according to his sources, the Obama administration worked with the NSA, the CIA, and Britain's GCHQ to disseminate information about Donald Trump that was illegally obtained via surveillance before the election.
So I do gotta say that it is very dangerous to use the government to spy on your political opponents, and use that as use the reason of Russia could be influencing the election, because we have no accountability for Obama doing this. Like, if Obama had access to this information, Obama could easily just be sharing this with Hillary Clinton, and there's no real way for us to know, because short of having a fucking a bug in the room where they're talking, Hillary Clinton and Obama could just talk about shit and no one has any idea what they're talking about. There's no way to really know. I love his website. Caveman, the ultimate Palacio formulation has arrived. I can't fucking read, man. But anyways. Alright, so was there anything else about this article that we're gonna...
Oh hey, this is written by Paul Joseph Watson.
I kind of wonder about that guy. I don't really... I get like annoyed by his like weird mannerisms that he does in his videos and shit, but
Yeah.
He's very weird. But I kind of wonder, like, why are you working with Alex Jones, man? Maybe it's just for the opportunity, because you know it's hard to get into a big publication. Maybe it has to do with that. I don't know, but it just seems weird to like he seems like seems like he might be legitimate in a lot of ways, but at the same time he's working with Alex Jones. So I'm like, what is going on, man? Why?
Nah, I gotcha. But no, like it's really interesting. Like, this guy goes on TV, he's just like, nah, dude, like they totally did this. He says, this is him talking here. Donald Trump is in essence correct that the intelligence agencies and some in the law enforcement community on the side of the FBI were, in fact, illegally trying to access and monitor his communications with his aide and with other people. All of this with an end of trying to destroy and discredit his presidency.
Okay.
Johnson goes on to note that the head of the NSA, Admiral Michael Rogers, had visited Trump shortly after his victory, prompting Clapper and the others to call for Rogers to be fired.
Yeah. You know what's beautiful about this whole anti-Trump thing? Yeah. The fact that the propaganda is both so effective and yet so ineffective at the same time. Do you get what I mean? It sounds like an oxymoron, but
yeah,
it is extremely effective on the far left.
Check this out.
But people in the middle is extremely ineffective. But sorry for interrupting that, but
no, you're good. So this guy that came out and said all of this stuff, he's issued a challenge to anybody. It's the Larry Johnson $5,000 challenge. Your chance to earn $5,000 is to explain in simple English how the Russians actually meddled in the election by coordinating the Trump campaign and changed the outcome. However, you must provide proof and evidence to buttress any claim you make. I'm quite comfortable offering this challenge because there is no one who can answer it and get the money. Here's the reality. The Russians did not take any unusual steps beyond their normal intelligence operations. If you ask me whether Vladimir Putin preferred Donald Trump over Hillary, then I would tell you, of course, Putin preferred Trump. Why wouldn't he? Clinton was proposing attacking Russian forces in Syria.
Yeah.
That does not mean that Russia took control of our media and managed to manipulate the voting in Pennsylvania, Ohio, India, and Michigan. People are forgetting that Donald Trump was roundly counted out as having any chance of winning in November. Hillary had it wrapped up. This bullshit about Russia is the same nonsense. Is a lame excuse to try and explain away Hillary's failure to run a proper campaign. And Barack Obama, the disgraceful wreck that he is, wants to discredit Donald Trump. Trump apparently has finally realized this fact that has stopped providing Obama with ammunition. Obama is a traitor. He is guilty of sedition. His presidency was a disgrace, and now he is working covertly with supporters to try and sabotage Trump. We can hope he is eventually arrested. Short of that, Trump needs to press on and keep his promises. So yeah.
Well, by all definitions of being a war criminal, I'd say Obama's far more likely to be a war criminal than George W. Bush was. But that has nothing to do with this. But I'm saying like actual criminality behind things that Obama's done. That's pretty criminal.
Yeah.
90% of strikes were not the intended target. That's awful. That's mass killing of civilians.
Yeah, it's fucked.
But no, we're gonna ignore it. We're just gonna say that it didn't happen. But Bush, if you go to any country in Europe, you're gonna be arrested as a war criminal. That's one of the rumors I heard about that. I don't know. I heard some countries were actually saying that they would arrest George W. Bush as a war criminal if he actually did go to their country.
Really?
This is really old shit though. It's like, it's not really worth talking about. I think that George W. Bush is a hilarious man. Just his existence.
It's all stupid, dude. God. Why?
We live on a planet of retards.
We live on the planet. Everybody has autism.
Yeah.
I told you. It's the vaccines. Robert De Niro is onto something.
Oh, and before you autists say that we're saying vaccines cause autism, we're joking. Yeah, I know there will be those autistic people that be like, see, he's an anti-vaxxer.
He's an anti-vaxxer, kill yourself.
Overall, vaccines do more good than harm, and I don't actually think that they cause autism. But anyways.
I'm just saying, I'd
or
rather
cause
have
more. Did I say harm? I meant good than harm. I don't know. I think I mixed it up. But whatever.
And here's the thing about that though. Even if they did cause autism, I would rather have autism than polio.
Very true.
I'm just saying. I've seen people with polio. Their life sucks.
All right.
One guy owns a music shop. He can hardly fucking walk because of it. Like,
jeez.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Walks like his legs asleep all the time. And I'm like, maybe you should, sit.
Hashtag no ban, no wall. Washington Post article. Okay, so the new, I just found this. Okay.
The new travel ban. I just heard about that.
Okay, so the new politics of immigration seem certain to shrink international tourism to the United States. Which, to be perfectly frank, maybe it is a good time to not be a touristy place. Just saying, the way that the world is going at the moment.
Yeah, fuck that.
Tourism is probably the biggest target when it comes to terrorist attacks. I think that would be a big target. They just haven't, because the United States is very closed up in a lot of ways, except for the Mexican border. But
yeah, the border though.
Something interesting about Obama that there's always the hypocritical bullshit when it comes to Obama and other Republican presidents.
Yeah.
Is Obama actually deported way more people than Bush did?
Obama deported tons of people.
Yeah, he did.
Millions. Let me go find the actual number here quick, so people don't shit their pants. Well, he's not providing sources.
I don't remember where this came from, but right. I did see it was a rather liberal publication that posted it, saying that Obama actually was worse.
Obama has deported more people than any other president.
Bam!
August 29th, 2016 by ABC News.
Alright, could you link me that?
I'm trying to make sure it doesn't try to play this video, because if it does, I'm going to scream.
Okay.
Don't!
I hate that when they automatically play videos.
Between the years of 2009 and 2015, his administration has removed more than 2.5 million people through immigration orders.
We want to turn out of Syria and refugee-seeking.
Okay, sorry. It started playing the video, and I just had an ulcer, man.
Yeah, had a little aneurysm.
Aneurysm, that's the word. ulcers and that stomach thing.
This
Fuck you,
doesn't-
brain. But anyways.
2.5 million people, and this doesn't include the number of people who self-deported or returned away and or returned to their home country at the border. Bush
Okay.
administration deported just over 2 million during his first time in office. During his time in office. I don't know why I said first.
Yeah, I was confused for a second about that. I was like, wait, did he just stop deporting people one?
He just stopped one day.
He's just like, New Mexicans are all right.
These numbers do not include Obama's last year in office because the data is not yet available.
Okay.
Here's some stats, though. According to government data, the Obama administration has deported more undocumented immigrants than any other president's administration in history. This is from the Department of Homeland Security. 2.5 million deported between 2009 and 2015, and 91% of them had previously been convicted of a crime. Remember that whenever someone says, they're not all terrible. No, but a majority of them apparently are.
The majority of the people being deported are.
91% of these people are.
But you got to realize the people that get deported are mostly people that are getting caught doing things that are illegal. A lot of people that aren't getting deported are they're just normal people just living their day.
Yeah, that's the thing. People are retarded and think that, he's gonna kick down the doors and take you out of your beds. Probably not. I can't say no.
He did deport this one chick, or not. Obama didn't deport, but she was detained by ICE. This one chick that was on the news.
I heard about this lady not too long ago that was detained by ICE, but if we're talking about the same story, it came out that lady, the reason they were looking for her is because of she had committed some sort of crime.
Oh, she did?
Some sort of federal thing or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay. The reason I didn't really read into it. I just read the headline and went on because I didn't really care enough to read it.
And of course, that's assuming we're talking about the same one.
Yeah, that's true. I'm talking about someone that was on the news, talking about being what do you call it, a dreamer or whatever.
Ooh, this one's gonna be a hot button for some people.
Okay, which one? What?
Posted today, by Mark Sherman of the Associated Press. Give us a second to finish having a fucking fit.
Your computer having autism?
Yeah. Stop talking. Supreme Court scraps case on transgender bathroom rights. Did you hear about this story?
It does what? Okay, I missed I heard
Supreme. Shut up.
Sorry.
Supreme Court scraps case on transgender bathroom rights.
Okay. What was the case about, though, specifically? Like the person.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Supreme Court is returning a transgender teen's case to a lower court without reaching a decision, leaving in limbo the issue of transgender rights in school settings. Monday's action comes after the Trump administration pulled back federal guidance advising schools to let students use the bathroom of their chosen gender, not biological birth. The justices said in a brief order that they have opted not to decide on whether federal anti-discrimination law gives high school senior Gavin Grimm the right to choose the boys' bathroom in his Virginia school. The case had been scheduled for argument in late March. Instead, a lower court in Virginia will be tasked with evaluating the federal law known as Title IX. Here, I'm going to drop you this link.
Okay. So,
and the extent to which it applies to transgender students. For Grimm, the order means that he probably will graduate.
Video. It's going to kill me.
Yeah, I know.
They always blast the volume, too. Okay, paused. Good.
For Grimm, the order...
What the... Shut up! It played the video even though I paused it. You cunt! Okay, sorry.
For Grimm, the order means that he probably will graduate with the issue unresolved and his ability to use the boys' bathroom blocked by a policy of the Gloucester County School Board. Although he won a court order allowing him to use the boys' bathroom, the Supreme Court put it on hold last August before the school year began. So this is a girl that decided they were going to be a boy.
Yeah.
Wanted to use the boys' bathroom, and at first the school was like, nah, dude, because parents and stuff were like, I don't think so.
you know.
So
But no, I mean, come on. I'm sure this Gavin Grimm kid is. Yeah, I'm sure they're a good kid. But how can people be this dumb?
So this is what I think of the transgender bathroom thing. I think in public bathrooms, well, I don't really give a shit which bathroom they use, but it depends on, like, if you are actually diagnosed and actually have the medication and are taking it. I think there should be a requirement that, like, you've gone through that process, so you're not just faking wanting to be trans. I don't really like, and also I don't think it's nearly as much of an issue in normal public restrooms, but when you're talking about like school and stuff like that, it gets weird because younger kids will do weird things to they'll do weird things, man.
Nah, man, I got you. But some people are just dumb. Some people they're stupid. They are just dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb people should be lined up and shot.
Well, this is the thing that really bothers me about this whole thing. Those people are like, I'm gender fluid, so I can go in this bathroom today, and tomorrow I can go in this bathroom. No. See, this is why I think that you should actually be diagnosed and actually be going through the process to be able to actually use the bathroom of your gender identity.
If you don't actually have gender dysphoria or whatever, like, fuck you.
Yeah, like, you actually have to go through this, go and talk to a psychologist and figure that shit out, man.
Right, get an actual diagnosis.
Yep. This is something that really pisses me off about the internet, is these people that diagnose themselves with, like, PTSD and all these other fucking mental disorders.
Yeah, that's no good.
No. You don't. Like, that's why, like, I might speculate that I might have a certain mental disorder. Like, I think that I might have dyslexia, but I don't know, because I've never been actually, I've never actually been...
You've never been diagnosed.
Diagnosed.
Idiots.
And that's why I don't read shit. Like, out loud, I mean. I do read shit, but I don't read it out loud. It hurts, man.